and this is my first ever DIY video. So these are just DIY gift ideas for you guys for like the holiday season, since Christmas is coming around, New Year's is coming around. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! We gotta get ready for 2018 and for Christmas with gifts, right? Everyone loves gifts. If you don't want to spend too much money or go outside in the world and buy stuff, you can just make these. And all of these things are materials that I found in my house. I didn't really have to buy anything. I mean, if you don't have these supplies, you could just You could just improvise with anything else. These DIYs are really simple and really easy to do. If I can do them, the clumsy human being that I am, you guys can do it too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I know you guys hate long intros. I hate long intros. So let's just go. Just watch. Oh. Alright, for this first DIY, you're going to need a paintbrush, some decorative ribbon, an empty roll of toilet paper, and paint in any color of your choice. So first, what I'm doing here is just folding in the edges of the toilet paper like so. And then I'm doing it to the other side, and I'm just doing it right now to crease it, so then after we paint it, it will be easier to fold in. So I am using this silvery metallic paint. Yeah, my camera's not focusing. You're just going to paint all of the cardboard roll. I'm not painting the insides. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. And then after it's dried, you're just going to fold it again the same way you did before. And it's easier now because you already made the crease. And I'm only doing it to one side, and then you see here this crinkled filling gift wrap thingy. I'm just stuffing it halfway with that, and then I'm just adding in some gifts like this Tiffany bracelet and this watch ring, and I'm just putting that inside, and then I'm stuffing it back in with some more wrapping paper. And of course, you gotta close it all up. So to decorate it, I'm just using my decorative ribbon, and I'm just going to be wrapping it the same way you would wrap a box present with that little cross thing. Then I'm just flipping it to the other side and estimating how much ribbon I need to tie a bow. And that is basically it for this DIY. For this second DIY, you're going to need some sort of jar, a whisk, some school glue, and lots of glitter. So first, I'm just opening up my mason jar and filling it just a little bit with some hot water and with some glue. Then I'm just going to whisk that all together till it's like even. Now here's the fun part. I'm just adding in all of my glitter. I just chose colors that I thought would go good together. I wanted it to seem like some winter wonderland with like snowflake vibes. As you can see, I have variety of blues, a silver glitter, and also this iridescent white glitter. I think it looks really pretty. Just stir that all up together. And look, doesn't it look beautiful? I'm just adding in more water so it can be filled up to the top. Stir that a little more, get some close-ups. I find that if you use your iPhone flashlight or phone flashlight, it really brings out the shimmer and shine of the glitter jar. For the wire bracelets, you'll need, of course, some wire. The darker one I got from Michael's. The lighter one I got off of my spiral notebook. You'll need some wire cutters as well as some pliers and some sort of elastic or string for your bracelet. So for the first bracelet, I'm starting off with a darker wire, and I'm just making sure that the end is flat. And then I'm gonna wrap the wire around my fingers to create a figure 8 pattern. Once you have the desired thickness, you just take it off your fingers and do some adjustments that you need to. So here I decided that it was a little too thick for my liking, so I just cut the excess off. And then what you want to do is just stack them back on top of each other. And then for the ends, you just want to wrap it towards the middle so that you can hide the ends. Same thing goes for the other end of the wire. When you are finished and you know that's all you need, just cut it off and wrap it towards the middle, and make sure there's no sharp edges or else that can hurt you. Now to make the bracelet part of it, we're just going to take the little elastic string and cut it in the middle to size. And then to glue the charm in, I'm just putting a dot of hot glue on the end and then looping it through the charm and folding it back over onto itself. Loop and press. Pressing is very important so that it dries flat and not like a huge dot of glue. Looping and pressing on the other side. Just make sure you don't burn yourself. Make sure it's not too hot when you touch it, because it can hurt. And now you just want to try on the bracelet to make sure it fits well. And I found that the charm was a little flat, so I curved it to fit to my wrist. The bracelet was also a little bit too loose, so I just created a knot at the back of the bracelet to tighten it up. And if my wrist does grow, hopefully it will, I will just untie the knot and then it will become a bigger bracelet. For the second bracelet, I just took my silver wire that I got from my spiral notebook, and at the end I'm just going to make a hook so that I can hook it to the other end of the bracelet and then we can close it. Then what you want to do is start creating your letters. So for me, I chose the words love you, and I'm just making them in cursive with the wire. This process is a little bit tedious, but at the end, it looks pretty good. Then you just want to measure it to your wrist, make sure it fits nicely. And then when you think you have enough letters on it and it's the right size, you're just going to cut it off and then create another hook on the other end. And that is the finished bracelets. For this DIY, you'll need, of course, hot glue, some non-stick surface, so for me it's wax paper, and then any types of paint that you want. I'm using some nail polishes and some metallic paint. And then you're going to need an elastic cord. So with this elastic cord, I'm just measuring it around my wrist to make it like a double wrap, so it has 2 layers on it. And you're just going to cut off what you don't need, and then make sure that when you tie it, it's the right size. Moving on to the charm portion of it, I'm just taking my hot glue and I'm hot gluing the shapes of the charm that I want onto the baking paper, and the nail polishes are just there to hold the paper down. So right here, as you can see, I'm trying to make a heart charm. It doesn't really look like a heart right now, so I'm just using my scissors to cut around the outside and make it look more like a heart. So once you have your desired shape, you're just going to paint all your charms. For the heart, I'm using nail polish just because it has a nice glossy shine that I like on a heart. I think it looks super cute. And as you can see, for the key, I'm just using the same metallic paint as I used in DIY 1. I also added a keyhole with Sharpie, so like the key could go into the heart. There you go. Super cute. Now to put the hole in the charm, I used a skewer, but the first time I messed up because I didn't let the nail polish dry enough on the heart, so I had to redo the heart. So don't make the same mistake as me. Let your nail polish dry. And obviously, to get the hole, you're just gonna stab your charm with a skewer. It was actually pretty hard because my key was pretty thick. So just use all of your arm strength and make sure to be careful because the skewer is very sharp. So definitely get an adult to help you with this if you can't do it. So to get the string through the hole of the charm, the only way I was able to do it was by laying the string, the end of the string, on top of the hole and then using my skewer to like shove the string to the other side. I don't know if it was so hard for me to do because the hole in the key was too small, or maybe the type of string I was using had a lot of friction. I don't know, but this was the only way I was able to do it. So once you have all of your charms on the bracelet, to put it on in that double wrap style, you're first just gonna put it on the way that you measured it on your arm, and then you'll just adjust the charm. So now what I'm doing here is I'm just moving the heart charm so it will be on the top string, and then I'll do the same thing with the key charm, except I'm moving it in the opposite direction so that it'll go on the bottom. And that is basically it for this hot glue charm bracelet. guys enjoyed the video, I hope you did. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like so that I know that you liked it. Also, please subscribe down below if you want to be my friend and join my family. Be my friend. Hugs. Ah. Also, comment down below anything that you want. Ask me questions. Talk to me. I'm lonely. Please, talk to me. Ah. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. Thank you so much for your support. Just watching it makes me happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed and got some ideas from this. And hopefully you can give great gifts to your friends and maybe even give one to me. I'll see you guys next week for another video.